YouTube. In the página de YouTube, Skills now has a YouTube account and all the classes will be uploaded there, and then I will post the link. So, welcome to Thursday's class. This is 2nd of April, and this is what we will do today. First, we're going to be revising, we're going to be revising places in the city and the vocabulary we saw last class. Who can tell me, who remembers what we covered last class? Who can tell me briefly?
The places.
Places in the city. Good. And what else? We also talked a little bit about adjectives to describe the places. You remember?
Yes.
And we did a reading on Lucas. Lucas is a boy who lives in Holland. Yes, very good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about articles? What do you remember about articles? Are this one. A, and, the, and no article. This topic was covered through virtual classroom. What do you remember? Well, we're going to be revising that as well. Side note, a little parenthesis. Could you all enter the virtual classroom? ¿Están todos anotados en Google Classroom?
Sí.
¿Hay alguien que no haya podido entrar? No? Good, great. Let's keep going then. And the new topic for today is we're going to learn the use of articles. Yes. Oh, I thought that someone called me. With geographical names. So these are the topics for today.
Okay.
Okay. So in order to start warming up, we're going to do a little revision of places in the city. Now, this one, it's a quiz, and it has certain bonuses. Tiene lugares que no hemos visto nosotros, pero como sé que son chicos muy culturales, muy culturizados, sé que seguro lo saben. So, well, this one's already done, but you're going to see the definition and a little picture. So, an institution for preserving and exhibiting objects. And then you have to tell me the museum, right?
Okay.
Okay, so this one. This is a place where people present plays. What do you think this place is?
Theater.
Theater. Very good. And this one, a building where people go to see paintings and other art.
Art gallery.
What happened? Well, this one's the museum, as we said. A large covered shopping area where you can do shopping. What do you think this place is? What?
Shopping.
The shopping center. Well, here it says mall, but that's another name for the shopping center, right? Here, we saw this. A plant consisting of buildings with facilities for manufacturing. What is this?
Factory.
A factory. Very good. Very good. Well, that was the theater. A place to get on and off the train.
Train station.
The train station. Very good. We don't have trains here in Cordoba, but we do in Buenos Aires. Have you ever traveled by train?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
I haven't traveled by train. So, the facility where wild animals are housed for exhibition. The zoo. Very good. A piece of public land in or near a city that can be used for pleasure and exercise. What is this place?
A park?
That's a park, right? We usually go there to drink mate and eat bizcochitos. Or criollitos, as we say in Córdoba. This one's the art gallery. I don't know why it's all mixed up. A terminal that serves bus passengers. Look at the picture. Focus on the picture. What is this?
Bus stop. A bus.
A bus stop, or what was the other option? This one is the bus station, right? So the bus stop is where you wait and then you say, wait, colectivo, and then you get in. And the bus station is this one, like terminal. Can you see? Yes. And this one is a public open space in the middle of a city or town. Sorry? Someone said something. Well, this would be like Cabildo, where the Cabildo and the cathedral are, like in Plaza San Martín. What do you call that? That's called the main square. Usually each city or each big place has a main square, and usually the cathedral is in the main square. So if you go to Buenos Aires and you find the cathedral, you will see that you have a big, well, like the picture, you have a big, maybe a fountain with water, and then the cathedral, and that is the main square. Now, we're going to play a little game. I find this a very fun way. You're going to save me from asteroids. What do you think about that? Here.
Kahoot.
No, that's not. It's not Kahoot. We have Kahoot at the end of the class. Since we're pros, we're going to be doing it on the difficult side. So you have to tell me the definition. Oh no, the other way. Wait. Okay, so an institution for preserving and exhibiting objects. What is that? Quickly.
Museum.
Museum. Good. Can you see the next one? Ah, a place of
Theater.
Theater. Here?
Theater.
Park. Good. Next one.
Art gallery.
Art gallery.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Square.
Oh my god, this is so stressful. Yeah.
Terminal, bus.
Bus
Terminal. Bus station.
Station. Good. And then the last one?
Factory.
Oh my god. There.
Oh my god.
That's so stressful. Oh my god. Okay, first one. I hear you.
Main
Square.
Good. Oh my god, I spelled it wrong.
Station.
Bus station.
No, train station.
No, main
Here.
Good. Next one.
Theater.
Closing.
Oh, I'm a mess. I think we're dead now. Sorry. Okay, next time I will place it on medium difficulty. Okay, so are we ready to go to the difficult part of the class now?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here we have the revision of the places in the city. The apartment block, art gallery, bike rack. So let's see, who can tell me the difference between the apartment block and the department store?
One is
one was for living and one was for shopping. Which one was which?
The apartment block is for
living.
people
For living.
can
Very
live.
good.
And the department store is like a shopping. But in the department store, I can explain.
In the department store, you have all the products in one store, right? Yeah. And then I will tell a hypothetical situation, and you will tell me the place. So
Sorry, miss?
I will tell a situation, and then you will tell me the place that I'm referring to. So
Okay.
I go to the outside world, imagine, and I buy a lollipop, and then all the wrapping paper, I throw it where?
In the
rubbish bin.
And while I eat my lollipop, I sit where?
In a
Sit.
In a
seat.
Good,
In a
like
seat.
this. And then in front of me, I can see that a lot of people are skating. Where are they skating?
Skate park.
In the skate park.
In the skate park, sorry. And well, I said in front of me. So here I can see the street. In the street, what is it? What is the street made of?
Pavement.
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 And then if I want to go, I see a friend over there that is skating, and I say, "Oh, hello, friend of mine," and I want to cross the street. Where can I do
Crossing.
that? Through the crossing. Good, very good. And when I want to go home, and I have to wait for the bus.
Stop bus.
In the bus stop.
Bus stop.
Bus stop.
And I say, and I get on the bus. Very good. And then I go to my apartment. That is where?
In the apartment block.
In the apartment block. Very good. Very, very good. And well, these are the adjectives that we covered last class. Let's see, who can explain to me what this one means? Dull.
It's like boring.
Yeah, something like the boring and so-so and meh. And
Miss,
yes.
what is the meaning of so-so? I don't understand it.
So-so, like without flavor, like something boring and like a gray mush, like nothing stands out, right?
Yeah.
And if I say that a place is relaxed and quiet, what would the antonym, the opposite, mean? For example, here I have a quiet and relaxed place like Sandy or like the hills. And here I have a place like New York, right? Which word would you use to describe the opposite? New York,
industrial.
Noisy.
Modern.
Modern, maybe. Lively. Do you know what lively means?
Yes.
That's full of life and full of movement. Traditional, that it's related to traditions. Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Now, yes, we are going to get into articles. So, what is an article? Where are they in a sentence? They go before a noun, after a noun, they modify a noun, they have nothing to do with nouns.
Before.
Sorry?
Before.
They come before the noun. Good. And is there a difference between saying, I saw a cat over there, and the cat that lives next door pooped on my garden? Is there a difference? What do you think?
I don't understand.
Let's see with clear examples. So here we have a bunch of sentences. I will read them, and I want you to tell me the articles in each sentence. Okay? Remember, you can either say a, an, the, or no article. If there is no article, you say, look, miss, here you have no article. So, the first one. The sun is shining. Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
Okay, which ones are the articles here?
A and the.
A walk, good, and the sun.
This.
The sun, very good. The next one. Anne-Marie is a journalist. She works for a newspaper.
A
A journalist,
A newspaper.
a newspaper. Good, very good. This one. My French teacher also speaks Italian and German.
No article.
There's no article. Be careful, you do not say my French teacher also speaks the Italian and the German. With languages, you never say I speak the Spanish. That's weird.
Okay.
There's no food in the fridge. We need to go to the supermarket.
The supermarket.
The supermarket, and there's another one.
The fridge.
The fridge. Good. I went to see a band yesterday. It's the band I told you about. Really good.
A band.
A band, and then
Band.
the band. We have two here. We're going to see why. Here. Canada is a beautiful country. It has lots of lakes and mountains.
A beautiful.
Beautiful, very good. And there's another thing that you have to look for. Here, we do not say the Canada, right?
Yes.
In Spanish, we say la Argentina es el país de mi nacimiento. But in English, with most countries, we do not use the, except in the USA, the UK, okay? And last one, John plays the piano really well.
The
piano.
The piano.
Sí.
Good. Very good. So here you can see all the answers. We say the piano, the sun is shining, I went to see a band, and then the band, Canada with no article, here a journalist and a newspaper. As we said, no article here because of Italian and German, and the fridge and the supermarket. So here we have a big explanation, a big chart. Don't worry, it's not that deep. You'll see that it's actually quite simple. So first, we're going to start with these two. These two are quite similar. You'll see why now. So we use a with singular nouns that start with a consonant. So what are consonants? All the letters that are not the vowels. So B, C, D, F, G, blah, 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 and until the end of the word or until the end of the alphabet. For example, this is a cat. Good?
Okay.
Here you have to remember that what is important is sounds. Not as much as letters, but sounds. So you have to focus on what the following word sounds like. If it sounds like a consonant or if it sounds like a vowel. So if it sounds like a consonant, like cat, you'll say a cat. But when before you, when it is pronounced as you. For example, a uniform. We do not say an uniform. We say a uniform. Do you understand this one?
No.
No? Okay, so we said that we use a before consonant. We are all there, right? Do you understand up to now, up to there?
Yes.
A before consonants. But if you have you like this, that's not a consonant. The thing is that in this case, this letter is pronounced like this. E-U. So when this letter is pronounced like this, as in, for example, university, uniform, you say a, even though it is not a consonant. So that's an exception. Okay? Yes. Then we have an that is used when? For what? What are these?
For
What are these called?
Start with
Vowels.
vocal.
They're vowels. They are the vocales. A, E, I, O, U. Right? So before vocales or vowels, we use an. For example, this is an umbrella. This is an orange. This is an apple. Right? But the exception is, remember what I told you about sounds? When the H is silent, for example, in an hour, we do not say an hour. So here the H is silent and it sounds like O. So because it sounds like O, we say an, even though it starts with a consonant. So these two are the exceptions to these two rules, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this too confusing? Or
Yes.
more or less?
More or less.
Okay. So once we've made this distinction, they have the same functions. We use either a or an with jobs. For example, we say she is a doctor, she is an architect, she is a teacher, right? Whenever we talk about jobs, we use a or an. And then we use a or an the first time we talk about something. So the example is, I went to see a band yesterday. Do you remember where was it? Here. So this is the first time I mentioned the band, right? So the first time I mention something or I talk about something, I will use a. But then the second time I talk about something, I will use another word, another article. We're going to get into this. So, are there any questions regarding a or an?
No.
No? Is it clear?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good, good, good. Now we're moving here to the. We use the when there is only one of something. So we say the Atlantic Ocean. There's no other Atlantic Ocean. So I cannot say, I went swimming on an Atlantic Ocean, because that implies that there are other Atlantic Oceans, and no, that's the only one. That's why we say the sun is rising, because this would be silly to say a sun, because my answer will be which other sun, right?
Yes.
When we have only one, or we say the earth. The earth is a beautiful place to live. We don't have another earth. Okay?
Yes.
So there's only one of something, we use the. Next use is when it is clear which person or thing we are talking about. So for example, the red t-shirt is over there. In this example, maybe the t-shirt is there, and I say, and you come and you ask me, have you seen my red t-shirt? And I say, the red t-shirt is over there, because we're both looking at it and we both know what we're talking about. So it's clear that the object, that the red t-shirt is that one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So another example would be, the girl there is wearing a dress, and I'm pointing at her like that girl there. So everyone here knows which girl. If I say the class will end 10 minutes earlier, you all know which class I'm referring to. It's this one, right?
Yes.
If I say a class will end earlier, you will ask me which class. Okay?
Yes.
Is it confusing?
No.
No?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit. It will, when we practice, it will be cleared up, you'll see. Then, with musical instruments, we also use the. For example, I can play the piano. I can play the guitar. I can play the cello, the flute, whatever. The music instrument you like. We use the. And then, this one's important, the second time we talk about something. So here we go back to this example. So I went to see a band yesterday, first mention. It's the band I told you about. That's the second time we mention something. So, for example, if I come here and I say, I bought a cup yesterday. This is the cup I bought. Right? The first time we mention something, we use this. And the second time we mention something, we use this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Any questions up to now?
No.
No? And finally, we have no article. So, we use no article when we have plural countable nouns when talking in general. What does that mean? For example, tigers are beautiful. When we want to talk about something plural, we do not use the or a. We use no articles. And usually when we want to make a generalization. So for example, if I say, oh, babies are annoying, right? I don't like babies. Babies are annoying. That's a generalization. And I do not say the babies are annoying. I say babies because I'm talking about babies in general. Maybe if I say the babies are annoying, I am referring to those specific babies that are over there. But because I'm saying babies, that is a generalization. Okay?
Yes.
Yes? No? If I say dogs are a man's best friend,
Okay.
I'm making a generalization. And dogs is plural. So I use no article. Right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Then another use is with uncountable nouns when talking in general. Again, we have this element of talking in general. Do you remember the difference between countable and uncountable nouns? Yes or no?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Yes.
What is a countable noun?
Countable now.
Yes.
But what is it? Can someone explain?
Some nouns you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
waters.
You cannot say waters, right? So if it is uncountable, I will not use an article. If I want to make it countable, what do I say? For example, if I want to make water countable, I say, for example, a glass of water, right?
Yes.
Yes, good. So, no article with plural countable nouns when talking in general and with uncountable nouns when talking in general. Yes?
yes.
And then we have that we use no article with languages. For example, I can speak English, I can speak Spanish, I can speak Italian, I can speak German, Polish. Choose the language you like. With languages, we don't use an article. And with most countries. So, for example, Argentina is very big. Now, you have to be careful here because some countries do have articles. For example, the USA, the UK, the Netherlands, I can't remember another one. The United Kingdom, right? So we have certain exceptions here. Okay, are there any questions?
No.
No? Good. Can we do some activities? We're going to be working on page 12 on the book. For those of you who have it, go to page 12. It looks like this. If you don't, no worries, you're going to be working with me. And to page 8 on your handout. Either way, you will see it on the screen as well.
What page we are going to?
We're going to be working on page 12 of the book and page 8 on the handout.
Okay.
Sorry, Miss, what page?
Page 12 in the book. Oh,
Thank you.
sorry, it opened here. Page 12, exercise 3. It looks like this or like this. Okay, now I have this handy dandy tool that is called nombre al azar. It's you choose a name at random. I think one name's missing. Let me check. Tomás, I think you're missing because you were in your last class.
Miss, en el cuadernillo para hacer las tareas.
Sorry?
En el cuadernillo para hacer las tareas, en el homework.
No, in the book. This one is exercise 3, page 12 in the book. So, let's see. Guadalupe, are you there? Guada?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do number 1, please? Here, I think it's good.
Lucía.
Yes, please read and, oh, sorry, you have to complete with a, and, the, or no article. We will not be doing the listening activity, just completing with the correct answer.
Okay.
So number 1.
I think it's good for the family to spend
Is it countable or uncountable? Time.
uncountable.
So,
No article.
no article. Good.
Miss, one question.
Yes.
Yeah, if I don't have the book, I have to write this.
You write the answers down, right? And then when you have the book, you complete it.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes.
this page is in the handout?
No, page 12 in the book.
Okay.
Here. So I think it's good for the families, you said, to spend time with each other every day. Now, if we say the families, that means we're talking about some specific families. So I said maybe the Stewarts and the Johnsons are spending a lot of time together. I think it's good for the families to spend time together. That would be one use. But when we would want to talk about something in general,
Pero ahí no sería
and
como
not specific.
No article, porque general.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Que ahí no sería como no article, porque
Yeah.
ahí sí estás como explicando fan in general.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to explain. In this case, we don't need an article because we're talking about families in general. So it's good for all families. So it's good for families to spend time. In this case, we have a plural noun that when we want to talk about a generalization. And here we have an uncountable noun, and we want to talk about a generalization. So in both cases, we don't need an article. So it is map and nothing. Right? Is it clear?
It's not an article this.
Yes.
Okay. Agustin, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do number 2?
Yeah. My sister is a university student.
Good. So a or an? Very good. Here we have another example of what I was saying, that this letter, this one, is pronounced as U. So that is why we say my sister is a university student. Good. Thank you. Wait.
Miss, you have the plus.
What?
The plus of some.
Oh, I can't hear you.
You have the plus of some.
Como de plus.
Para que no se corte la llamada.
Sí, ahora tenemos el Zoom Plus, que lo compra Skills. Sí, esta vez no va a haber problemas, va a ser todo de corrido.
Okay.
Valen, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do number 3?
Yes. I haven't been to many parts of the world, but I hope to travel more in the future.
Any future? Or we have a specific future? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 futures?
No.
It's an uncountable noun. It's unique. So, what do we say?
No article.
No, de.
What do you think?
De.
In the
Why?
future.
Because I have only one feeder.
Yeah, there's only
Because
one
it's a
future. Well, maybe we can get philosophical and say, well, no, there are different futures, but in reality, there is one future. Good. Okay, next one. Kiara, are you there?
Yes,
Can you do the next one?
yes. I say no article.
Can you read the sentence, please? I saw.
Yes. I saw a TV programs about the school. In a program, it said that students were under a lot of pressure from exams.
So here nothing and here a. Okay, so
Yes.
let's check. Why is this one wrong?
Is de.
Is de porque ya lo mencionaste antes.
That's correct. So this is the first time we mention the TV program, right? So the first time we use a, and then we mention it again. So in this case, we're going to say like this, because it's the second time we mention it. And here we have exams. Exams is plural, uncountable. So that is why we don't need an article. Check. Good. Thank you. Thank you. That was very good. That was difficult. Lara.
Okay.
5.
I think larger families are good because you learn to share and you get advice from people of different age. Okay.
So nothing and nothing.
No.
Sorry?
No. Solo lo estaba leyendo primero.
Ah, sorry. Yes. Okay.
El primero sí creo que es nada porque está hablando en general. Nothing.
Good.
No article. Y la segunda creo que es an.
Advice, is it countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
It's uncountable. You get a piece of advice or you get advice.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ah, lo había dicho en el principio.
Yes. It's very tricky in English because they have, so if we think in Spanish, we say un consejo, right? But in English, they have this concept that advice is a big blob, and then you say a piece of advice. So I will give you advice, but I will give you a piece of advice, right?
Okay. Yes.
They have like a different concept of what is countable and what is uncountable. Ginés?
Okay.
Number 6.
Yes. If you are an only child, there is just you and get everything you want.
Okay, let's see. Very good. So, have you copied the first one?
Yes.
But
This one. Sorry?
¿Puedes volver al anterior si copió?
Yes,
Eso.
yes, of course.
Thank you. Readiness.
Good. And there. Ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes? We'll move on to the next exercise. That's exercise 4. Someone's the chat. Listo. Good. Great. Exercise 4, the following one. It looks like this. This one. Here we have different people that have commented on Lucas' blog. Do you remember Lucas? He was the kid from Holland.
Yes.
So here you have, we have some comments from people who read the blog and they posted these answers. So you need to complete with the correct, you have different options and I will be opening them up for you to complete. So let's see who will be San. Federico. Can you be sun?
Is
Yes.
we have to write to this exercise.
In the book, you have the two options, and you have to circle the correct one. I don't know if you can see. Here, you have the options in display. You have to complete with the correct option. I will be opening, voy a ir abriendo las opciones para que quien sea que esté leyendo pueda ir viéndolas.
Okay.
Completen.
I
Okay.
don't have to write. Can I
What?
start?
Sorry?
If I have the book.
Yes, if you have the book, you go to exercise 4 and then you complete the activity here.
No, if I don't.
If you don't, you write the answer down in a piece of paper, and then you, when you have the book, you look for the activity. This is exercise 4, page 12. Okay, so Federico?
Yes.
Yes, can you do this one, Sun?
Hi, Lucas. I am Dutch too, from Eindhoven. For people outside Holland, that is a small city in the south. It's okay, but there isn't much for young people to do. And a city isn't very pretty. You are lucky living in a capital.
Let's check. Okay, let's see. Why do you think this one's wrong? What is the other option? It's the city, the other option.
Is the
Talking about
city of...
Why? Someone was saying, someone was doing the correct answer.
O sea, primero le nombras, después, bueno, hablas.
Good. Yeah, so here it's mentioned for the first time. We say a small city in the south. And here it's mentioned for the second time. So we say the city. And here you say you're lucky living in the capital.
Capital.
Why?
Because
How many capitals does a country have?
One.
Only one. Each country has one capital. So you need to say the capital because there's no other one. Right?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now we're going to read Joe. Joaquin. You already participated, right? Have you read already?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you can do it again if you want. Can you? Do you want to? Okay. So, Joe.
For an interesting blog. I live in England and I'm from a big family. I can't imagine being an only child.
Which
My
one, sorry?
parents are open and we talk all the time. But I agree with you about exams. The English kids are under pressure at school.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you in number 6.
Number 6. An only child.
An only child. Okay, let's check. Good. The first 3 ones are correct. Now, here we have the English kids are under pressure at school.
It's in general, it's no
It's
article.
a generalization, correct. If you say the English kids, that would mean, for example, that we have a group of English kids, a group of German kids, a group of Spanish kids. And then I say, the English kids are having trouble. Those specific English kids. When we want to talk about English kids in general, we say no article. Good. And the last one, Renata again. Can you do it?
Hi from me in Spain. Yes, nightclub. I laugh at the big about your mobile. My parents message me all the time, so I put my phone on silent. The communication is important, but I don't need 12 minutes in 1 hour.
Okay, let's check. Why do you think that's incorrect?
Is in general.
Because
Yes, it's general.
she was talking about communication.
In general, and also communication is uncountable. You cannot count 1 communication, 2 communications, 3 communications. That's not possible. You say communication, right? It's uncountable, and we're talking about something in general. So we say communication is important, but I don't need 12 messages in 1 hour. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Write it down, and then we move on. Are we ready?
Yes.
Then there's the last one.
Yes.
Okay, now we're not going to be using the book anymore. We're going to move to the handout. Go to page 8 on the handout. Page 8. On the workbook. Wait a sec. Yes.
8.
Sorry? 8.
Which is the
Page 8.
okay?
We're going to be doing exercise 2. This one. There are different bubbles. And you have to complete with what people say about their families. You have to use again a, an, no article, or the. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes?
But Miss is listening.
No, we're not going to do the listening. We're going to have a listening activity later on.
Okay.
Thomas.
I don't have what we have to do in this exercise.
You have to complete. All in these exercises, you have to complete with a, an, the, or no article.
Okay.
The same as before. So, Thomas, can you do this one? Number A, letter A.
No escucho nada.
What?
No escucha.
No escucha. Okay, well, we're going to have another person then. Oh no, Joaquin again.
Yes.
But have you participated? Joaquin.
Yes.
Yes, you have. Agustin. Okay. Can you do letter A?
Yeah. I am an only child, but it isn't a problem for me. I like spending time with my parents and my gods. Friends, I can see if I want to be with people my own age.
Okay, like this?
Yeah.
Yes, let's check. Good. The first 3 ones are correct. Here, what's the problem here?
Is it plural? Is a no article.
Right, so friends is plural. So we do not use a or an when we have plural articles. What do we use? Plural nouns. What do we use with plural countable nouns?
No article.
The or with plural countable nouns when we're talking about in general. I've got the friends I can see.
No.
What do you say?
No article.
No article. Right. I've got friends in general. Oh, Joaquin again. What have you done to piss off this website? Lara. Let's see Lara.
Okay.
B.
I came from sorry,
Yeah.
desconecté los auriculares y no puedo hablar.
No problem.
¿Dónde está? I came from
Can you read the whole sentence? The whole,
I come from
yeah.
a big family with 9 children, and the house where we live is always very busy, especially in the mornings, when everyone is trying to get ready for no article.
No article. Good. Let's check. Very good. Here, you get a 10 out of 10 or a 4 out of 4. So, write this down. We have one more bubble left. And Ginés, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do C?
Yes. I have got a younger brother. He's really annoying. Like, he always wants to play the same computer game that I want to play at only time, no article, I am free to play. There are often no article.
Good. All right, let's check. Okay, so these 3 ones are correct. Here, what could be the problem here? Here, when we have the only time I'm free to play, that is something that's very definite. We say it's very, it's the only time. We have this that is modifying time. So in this case, even though time is uncountable, so I understand the process of thinking, well, if it's uncountable, then I will not use an article. But here, that it's post modified by another sentence. So in this case, we say the only time. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes.
More or less? Okay. So, do you find it difficult to complete with the correct
No.
article?
No.
No? Okay. So, now, can I go back to the presentation, or are you writing?
Yes.
Yes, can I go back?
Yes.
Good.
I have wrote a lot.
So, now we move on to the use of articles with geographical names. So, with geographical names, we either use the or no article. We have these two options, either the or no article. We never use a or an. Okay?
Yes.
So, first, we're going to get to be looking at cases in which we use no article. So, first,
Hello, Miss.
sorry?
Ahí está.
Ah, can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So, with geographical names, we use no article with lakes. For example, we visited Lake Geneva. Mountains, for example, I saw Mount Fuji from the airplane. Continents, she loves living in Asia. Most countries, she traveled to Chile last year, but the USA, the United States, the Netherlands, the Philippines, the United Kingdom, or the UK. Then we have counties, states, provinces, regions. For example, they live in California. That's a state from the USA, right? Cities, towns, villages. He stayed in Paris for a week last year. And islands. Bali is popular with Australian tourists.
I have to connect my
Okay, the notebook. Good. So pay attention. We have that with continents, we're going to go from big to small. So with continents, then we have countries, then counties or states or provinces, and then towns. We love those. So continents, countries, provinces, towns, we use no article.
Okay.
When you have one mountain and one island, we use no articles. And with lakes, we use no articles. Is it clear? Do you know all the words here?
Yes.
Do you know
Yes.
what a county is?
No.
A county is like a little region. It's like we have provincias or provinces here in Argentina. A region would be like Cuyo, and counties are places in the UK, I think. They are like sections in the country. And then we have the use of the, with, either, with rivers. Rivers like the River Nile flows through Egypt? You know River Nile?
Yes.
El Nilo.
Río Nilo.
El Río Nilo. Good. Then mountain ranges. We ski at the Alps every year. What's the difference between a mountain and a mountain range? Do you know?
No.
No. A mountain is one individual mountain, like this.
Alpes.
And the Alps, so los Alpes, we have a lot of different mountains. So, for example, San Martín cruzó la cordillera. La cordillera would be a mountain range. We have a lot of mountains together, right? That's a mountain range. Then we have deserts. So she traveled across the Sahara. That's a desert, el Sahara. Then we have oceans and seas. We sailed around the Mediterranean. What is the Mediterranean? Mediterranean, that's a sea. Okay, also, if you think about it, there's only one Mediterranean, so it makes sense that you're going to use this article, right?
Yes.
And then groups of islands. They went to the Canary Islands. Again, here we have that a group of islands or a group of mountains, here a group of islands or a group of mountains that is called a mountain range, we use the. So, to recap, if we talk about one mountain or one island, we use no article. If we have continents, countries, counties, or provinces and towns, we use no article.
No article.
And if you have lakes, the only piece of water that we have with no article are lakes. Here, all these, we have rivers and oceans and seas. All the rest use the. So we say the River Nile, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic Ocean. And here we have deserts that is all alone. It has no category. It's just flowing there, but we use that.
Oh my God.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so here we have an activity that is on page 101 on the handout. We're going to be doing the first 5 ones here, and the rest are going to be posted on the virtual classroom for you to do as homework. Okay?
Okay.
So, what?
What page, Miss?
101, and we're going to be doing the first 5 ones. Here, 101, como los dálmatas. So, I have this here for you to see all the uses together. Oh no, how can I add a new one? No. Oh, I cannot. Well, let's go back and forth. So, here we have all the uses. Let me. Oh, I cannot add another one. Okay, so we're going to be doing the first one. Let's see who is going to read it. Martina. You haven't read, have you?
Yes.
Ah.
I went sailing around Lake Henry.
So, no article?
No.
Good. That's correct, because that is a lake. And we said lakes take no article. Very good. Thank you. Now, Tomás. Number 2.
Yes. What? Miss,
Yes.
te escucho como una palabra, ¿no? Y otra.
Now.
Sí, entre
Ahora. Ahora mejor.
No, no, no.
A ver, ahora saqué los auriculares. Now, can you hear me?
Ahí está.
Sí, good. Tomás, Tommy, are you there?
Number 2.
Sí, please.
What's the meaning of Belgrade, Miss?
Which one?
Belgrade.
Belgrade is, I had to look it up. Belgrade is the capital.
Miss, I have to. Number 2.
Number 2, yes. Coco, Belgrade is the capital of Serbia. It's a city in Serbia. Oh, number 2. Can you read it?
Yes. I have been living in London for 6 years.
Very good. So London is a country, right? So that is why it takes no article. Good, thank you. Fede, can you do number 3?
Yes. Miss, what is Danube?
Danube, it's a river. El río Danubio.
The Danube runs through many European cities.
Very good. Very, very good. Because we said that the only water that takes no article are lakes.
Yes.
Okay, Renata, can you do number 4? Renata? Are you there? Oh, she's not. Okay. Lara, again, you already participated like 5 times. Amparo, you haven't read, right?
No, nunca dije nada.
What happened? ¿Qué le pasó a la website esa que
No sé, menos
tiene
mal.
preferidos?
Menos
So,
mal.
can you do number 4?
Will horses live in the Gobi Desert?
The Gobi Desert. Good. Very good. And can you do next one since you haven't participated?
Bueno.
It's a
The
punishment.
Pacific Ocean has many different types of fish.
Good. The Pacific Ocean. Very good. So, yeah, we're going to leave the remaining ones as homework. They will be posted on the virtual classroom. Do you think this is difficult or easy?
No.
Easy. You only have to memorize the user. And the other piece of homework that will be on the virtual classroom is a listening activity that is on page 14. Let's look at it quickly. We cannot do the activity, the listening activity here because for some reason the sound, no se escucha el sonido desde la computadora. Yo pongo el audio y no se escucha. I don't know why this happens, but that is why you will have the file to listen to at home, and then you will hear different speakers, and these speakers will be talking about different things. The first thing they're going to be talking about is what this girl and her friend spend their time doing after school. So you need to, you have to
This
choose.
is in Google Classroom.
We haven't posted it yet, but it will be on Google Classroom, yes.
Okay.
So you have to choose the 3 options you see here, that they are riding a bike, and here they are, what are they doing? They're doing homework, and here they are playing computer games. Then,
Okay.
picture number, second question is, what did the boy do on his birthday? And we have, again, the 3 pictures. We have a cake, and then he's eating something. I don't know, I can't see. And here they're playing like paintball, it looks like. Here, which after school club are the students not able to go to today? So we have, yes,
14.
page 14, yes. Page 14, page 14. Yes.
Y ahora me mandó un mensaje diciendo que se le salió, que no puede entrar.
Oh, let me see. Let me show, ahí les paso el link por el, ¿vos estás hablando con ella?
Sí.
Okay, I will copy and paste the link. Give me 1 second that I go to Zoom.
Miss,
Yes.
my mom told me that
What? Sorry? Someone was saying something?
It's for homework, the exercise 3.
Yes, the listening activities for homework. We are looking at it now, so if there are any questions, you ask them now.
We will play Kahoot.
Yes, we're going to play Kahoot, so that is why I am rushing. That is the invitation to the class.
Did you have the pin?
There. Oh, le mandé en privado, I'm sorry. A Valentina, nada que ver. That is the invitation to Zoom. And now we're going to go to Kahoot. Okay? Are you ready?
Hello, Miss.
Yes.
No. 1 second.
I am
Federico, se me botó la batería en el celular, así que tuve que entrar con la computadora.
Ah, okay, no problem.
Miss,
Pero Kahoot lo tenemos que abrir en el celular.
No, lo pueden abrir en la compu también. Ahí les paso el link. Tienen que entrar a kahoot.it, I think. Hay una aplicación desde el celular. There's an app from your cell phone, but you can play at. I will send the link in a second. This is the link. That is the link.
Miss,
Yes.
en las clases de Zoom, ¿vamos a tener que entrar con el link de la clase anterior o de esta clase?
Ahora el ID va a ser el mismo para todas las clases, el ID personal, o sea que creo que debería mantenerse. De todas formas, cada clase tiene una invitación porque es una reunión diferente y yo se los voy a postear en el aula virtual.
Ah, ok.
So, this is the Kahoot.
Wait.
Are there any questions?
Miss, Kiara no pudo entrar. Me dijo que haga videollamada para que te pueda escuchar.
Bueno, igual estamos terminando, así que decirle que estamos en los juegos, que no se perdió nada y que cualquier cosa el video va a estar en YouTube. Si quiere ver las explicaciones del final.
Bueno.
So, this Kahoot is on articles. We're going to be doing a quick one because we are running out of time. There are only 5 people here.
Sí, es que a mí se me salió también, pero entré de vuelta por el link.
Good.
Pero se ve que a los otros también se les salió.
No lo puedo hacer.
Yo justo tenía el link en WhatsApp, no sé dónde los tendrán los otros.
Pero pasé por el chat, ¿lo pueden ver a eso?
Yes.
Yes.
El chat. Sí.
Yes. El chat de acá de Zoom.
Sí.
There, good. So, how are you liking the virtual classes? Do you prefer going to class or do you prefer the having virtual classes?
Virtual classes.
Do you prefer virtual classes?
Yes.
They are
en cualquier lado.
Sí, no tenés que moverte, but they are weird. I find them weird.
Sí.
Okay, can we start?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's begin.
I want an apple. An.
Yes, you have to choose.
No lo tienen que decir.
Claro, es una competencia. You have to choose. So you can see the screen here, and you have to choose either the triangle or the square on your computers or your apps or wherever.
Okay.
So here you choose the one and click.
No llegué.
Okay, who is winning? Juaco. Good. Good. Oh, you're on fire, Juaco. Literally.
Miss,
Yes.
dice Rena que se le salió.
Oh. But she can join again.
A mí también.
Oh. Yes. Good. And we're going to do a final one. Let's see. Because people are having trouble. Okay, let's set it here. Let's see who won the podium.
I win.
Juaco, Marty, and the winner is Agustin. Congratulations. And here you have the runner-up. Okay. So that was the end of the class. Thank you again for coming. I hope you had a good time. Remember to check the homework in the virtual classroom. You have the activities with articles and the listening activity. Okay? Good.
Okay.
Okay, so have a nice weekend and I'll see you next Tuesday then.
Goodbye, Miss.
You're free.
You too.
Goodbye, guys. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.